if you love card making, then you will love making these 2 cards. It's super easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. And those cards over there, the instructions are on the website. So if you like the techniques I'm showing you, then you will have so much fun making all of these cards. First of all, let's start with this card right here. And what I'm using, of course, is the Wizard from Spellbinders and a new product they call Impressibilities, and it is so adorable. It's a template, not a die cut, but a template. So it's not cutting our paper or embossing it, making impressions, stenciling, all kinds of stuff. So let's get started. These are the supplies that you're going to need for this card. You'll need 3 different colors of cardstock. We actually cut up one of the templates. I'll get to that in just a minute. But we also used a die cut to cut another piece out. Once again, all the instructions are on the website, and some ribbon. Then, of course, you're going to need some scissors and some rubber ink stamps, some glue runners, and some baby wipes. And I'll tell you why you need baby wipes a little bit later, because that's important. Okay, let's start with the background of this card right here. Okay, this is a technique called letterpress. And I'm going to take my white cardstock, which is the top of this paper, and wait till I show you what I'm going to do with it. First of all, I'm going to take the Impressibilities template and some ink, and I'm going to stamp one side of it. And it doesn't matter what side you stamp, okay? And what I'll do with this is I'm going to emboss and ink at the same time. Okay, put that in there, just like that. Okay, I think that's good. All right, lay the template on your plate, ink side up, and then lay your cardstock right over that. And it doesn't really matter where you put it, but you do kind of want it straight, unless you want it at an angle. Hey, this is called creativity, you guys. So you put your embossing pad on top of that, your plate on top of that, and we're going to run it through the Wizard. So what this will do are 2 steps at the same time. It's going to emboss and ink your design all at the same time. So we'll lift that up, remove our paper. Ta-da! Love that. That's so cute. Okay, so let me just move these out of the way here. I'm going to grab this cardstock over here, and this is cut perfectly to fit that. And all I need to do is use my glue runner and glue the top part of your letterpressed paper to the cardstock. Now your card, I've already folded it here, okay? You can have it go whichever way you want. I'm choosing to put it this way. And before I adhere that to the top of the card, I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to glue it around the side like this, using my glue runner around the front, and then anchor it to the back of the card, just like that, okay? And this is awesome. Just use that as a little anchor to hold your ribbon. Pull it nice and taut. And then just snip off the end. There you go. Okay, now we're going to take the other embellishment. And we used one of the die cuts, the paisley die cuts, to create this embellishment. And as you can see here on the card, we kind of slid it underneath and tie a little bow and anchored. Well, actually, you know what this is? This is part of the template. And once you use the template over and over and over, which you can do, you can cut it up and use it as embellishments or use it different ways. But one of the things that I like to do is use it this way as many times as I can, and then I'll cut it up later. So let me show you why it's important to have baby wipes, because I need to take the ink off of my template here. And then I can cut it up and use it in different ways for embellishments. But you want to make sure that you get the ink off before it dries. It's a lot easier that way. So let me just, for example, show you this one, how I've cut it up already. And you just take your pair of scissors. So I'm just going to snip off this piece right here, the little pair of scissors. So now I've got one template here, and I have an embellishment here, which is what we've done right here. So I'm going to unglue, adhere this to the back of the card here. You can put that any way you like. It's just an embellishment. And then with the leftover ribbon, tie it, the piece we just cut off, to the card. Tie a pretty little bow. Actually, I'm not even going to tie a bow. I'm just going to leave it in a knot because I think that's kind of cool. Because I don't want the image covered by a bow. All right, now I'm going to, with my glue runner, adhere the top of the card that I've just created. And voila! Super simple, right? Okay, that's one technique. Here's another one. Now, remember I just showed you how to use it in its entirety. Then we cut it up. Now this larger piece that I cut, I'm going to show you a really cool design. And this is the card that we're going to make right here, okay? And it's just taking a portion of the template and making another card. Now what I've done is I have this cardstock here. It's already been stamped. Enjoy every moment. You can do whatever you like. But I want to put my design right down here in the corner. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. So back to my plates. And lay. Here's a good little tip. Let me move this out of the way so you can see. Because you're going to work backwards, so you have to go this way. Decide how you want it to go. And then lay it down on your plate, put your embossing pad over it, and then your plate, and then you're ready to go. So with Impressibilities, you can use them, it's the template in their entirety, or you can cut them up. But I like to use them for a while, you know, and then cut them up later so that I have a lot of different choices with them. So there you go. Now we've just embossed the front of the card, okay? And the rest is super simple. Here are your supplies. You have the cardstock here. We'll just attach it. And again, you can use any color you like. Oh, before I do that, let me show you something here. Oh, no, it's around both cards. I was going to say, if you're going to do it just around the white card, then you want to attach the ribbon underneath the white card. But this design, we have it around both cards. So we'll just go ahead and put that there, just like that. And then once again, you want to anchor the ribbon, and we're going to do it on this side of the card. Anchor there. And you don't want to pull it too tight. And anchor there. Snip that. Okay, and then you want to add a bow, which I've already tied the bow. And one thing about adding a bow is if you add it over here and you want to put it inside a card, it's going to get stuck in the card. So I try and anchor the bow kind of off to the side so that it'll all slip in really easy. And I would normally use some glue, but I don't have any right here in front of me, and I just want to finish the card to show you how it works. It's like that. And then you take your other cardstock, and once again, you fold it and adhere the rest of the card that you just made to the top. Card making is just that simple. Okay, there you have it. Now, all of the instructions, of course, on the website, measurements, all of that, and of course the designs for the other cards are there as well. And if you log on to Spellbinders' website, they have a ton of tips and techniques for you to learn from. Okay, so happy card making.